Welcome to my world. Another day, another time, another period for knowledge acquisition. Knowledge is power, health is wealth. Today, the topic is why are some obese anemic? I have seen a situation where you have 5 to 10, several occasions, 5 to 10 men coming for blood donation. And it is those who are looking robust, healthy, that you now find some of them anemic, that they cannot meet the requirement for blood donation. So these are vital questions that I shall unravel in this exposition, because you want to believe that if somebody is well fed, he should grow rotund and the blood should be available for donation anytime. But when the blood is even not enough for that person, then there is something happening somewhere. This topic is going to generate serious interest if you put your mind as we go on into the slide section. But as usual, press the like button, subscribe, and you will be happy you did. The objective: to create the necessary awareness that anemia is not a guesswork, but a state of health that only the medical laboratory can confirm in order to prevent all associated diseases with it. Introduction. The two most important keywords there are obesity and anemia, which we must define for us to be on the same page to have a very clear understanding of what we are talking about. Obesity is regarded as a multifactorial problem and multiple physiological problem too, which is presented as excess deposition of subcutaneous body fats and visceral fats. The visceral fat are those that are lying within the organs or surrounding internal organs. Anemia, on the other hand, is really defined as inadequate red blood cells in the body or hemoglobin in the body too. In the days of old, obesity was regarded as a sign of good living, but these days there are preponderance of research findings that sees it as the cause of many non-communicable diseases. According to Ting Wang et al., in times of epidemic of non-communicable diseases, prevalence of dietary and lifestyle diseases is on the rise. Among others, obesity and iron deficiency anemia have affected many people worldwide. Obesity is amongst various risk factors for various other diseases like diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and hypertension. Now let's look at obesity and anemia as a causal relationship. It is a fact that cancer usually causes blood loss, which is anemia, and the most common type of anemia is iron deficiency anemia. Researchers have found an association between obesity and anemia, particularly iron deficiency anemia. This is thought to be due to increased level of hormone called hepcidin, affecting the body's ability to absorb iron. Many researches have been done to find the causal relationship between obesity and anemia, and one of these research listed is elevated systemic hepcidin and iron depletion in obese premenopausal females. So, and that was in 2010. They found that strong relationship, causal relationship. There is another one by Toban V. et al. And other workers. They found anemia to be significantly associated with obesity. Now, you have other workers confirming that among participants who were anemic, many, 86.9% of them, had low visceral fats, significantly suggesting the relationship of anemia and fat metabolism is more related to peripheral fat deposition and not much to visceral fat. So, conclusively, one can say that anemia, if is suspected when it is subcutaneous, that body fat is seen, not more of a visceral fat, which could affect more internal organs. After Having exhausted ourselves on the causal relationship between obesity and iron deficiency anemia, let us now go further to see that association of iron deficiency anemia and cancer. Iron deficiency anemia is the type that is most often linked to cancer. In a nationwide population-based study titled Risk of Cancer in Patients with Iron Deficiency Anemia by Ning and many other workers, they found patients newly diagnosed with iron deficiency anemia and without antecedents cancer between 2000 and 2010 were recruited from the Taiwan National Health Insurance Research Database. The standardized incidence ratio (SIR) of cancer types among patients with IDA were calculated. Their conclusion was the overall cancer risk was significantly elevated among patients with iron deficiency anemia. And that was after excluding patients diagnosed with iron deficiency anemia within 1 and 5 years. The SIRs remain significantly elevated compared with those of the general population. So that's a very good. Yeah, seriously, after talking all that, how can the laboratory be of assistance in diagnosis? The laboratory is where confirmatory diagnosis of the various type of anemia is done. Iron deficiency anemia is tested for through complete blood count, or call it full blood count, where if the red blood cells count falls below normal count is indicative. The film reading is also diagnostic. Obesity could be subcutaneous or visceral, as we have found, but the visceral fat is more dangerously associated with other health issues, but not with the iron deficiency anemia. So, and to test for obesity, just wrap a tape measure around your waist over your belly button while keeping your belly relaxed. In women, 35 inches or more can be a significant or more visceral fat. In men, it is 40 inches. This CT scan is very useful if you want to really check for visceral fat. That's good. Other tests that we can do is the epsilon estimation in order to really confirm the iron deficiency anemia and the cause. Epsilon is an hormone and it can be measured in the serum, plasma, urine, and other body fluid with a specialized ELISA method. ELISA is a monoclonal antibody test. Finally, we have come to the concluding part. From the whole exposition, we can see that obesity could be the cause of iron deficiency anemia through the epsilon increased production that sequester the iron, and you now find the situation of iron deficiency anemia becoming also a risk factor for cancer. So there is a need to regularly test for the type of anemia one suffers from in order to reduce the risk of cancer in the future. Above all, let's live a moderate life, our diet, lifestyle, and whatever, so that we regularly check our BMI. And also, if you like my production, just click the like button, subscribe, and more of this quality production are just on this channel. Just watch more. There are more of this quality production.